Um, why she looks so serious? Why she mad though? No, but this conversation is gonna be about, I guess, a little bit about gold digging. I'm gonna play a clip of her and what happened with her situation a few years back, where she married the president of some place in Africa or wherever, in another country, some prince. But he dangled the carrot in front of her eye, and things didn't turn out the way she thought they would. But I'm gonna talk about gold digging for a minute. I noticed, as I said before, that women can't deal with rejection, so they redefine the rejection and they make it about you. And now, like, whenever the word, when a guy uses the word gold digger, women have made this thing where it's like, oh, he's broke or he's poor, and they have to redefine that. Only broke dudes talk about gold digging. That seems to be the conversation now. Like, they've taken the word that was meant to describe a behavior, and now they found a way to throw it back at men. And I even see Sergeant Willie P co-signing a narrative where, he's talking about men who, he claims that men who don't want to, be seen for what they have and what they do as for who they are. And I'm like, I've already addressed that. As a cultural issue, you can't have this whole mantra of female equality and women talking about independence, especially black women, how independent they are and how awesome they are and how better they are than doing the men, and then turn around and think men are gonna just jump up and say, yeah, value me by not who I am but what I have and what I do. Of course, it's gonna be an issue. It's gonna be a backlash, and Sergeant Willie P knows that. He's even said that, but he does, veer on the side of the women who found a way to redefine the word gold digger or point fingers at men who use the word. Like I said, my issue to me though, if a dude is going above and beyond for a female on her behalf and not getting anything in return, and her only, attachment to him is the gold, I don't feel bad for him, because he should know his worth, he should know what he's bringing to the table, and he should understand reciprocity is key. It is what it is. So I don't feel bad for gold diggers. I'm not mad at gold diggers, I'm mad at gold givers, put it that way. And of course we know there are situations where, the guy wants youth and beauty and he'll pay for her. And in return she wants security and finance, and she'll do what she has to do to get that. Now some look at that and say that's possibly the same thing that goes on in a marriage. It is what it is, whatever. But if people are both getting what they want, then there's no harm, no foul. But typically, when a person's speaking of a gold digger, the dude is just, walking on eggshells. He's caping hard, and he's really not getting worth what he's paying for. So that's just my take on it. Of course, I think there's a thin but a fine line between, just a woman with hypergamous nature versus a gold digger. Like, the gold digger is only attached to him because of the gold. Period. We would like to think and fantasize that, the typical hypergamous female isn't just solely attached to the goal. Like, there's some feelings and emotions involved in that at some point to where it goes beyond that. Well, at least that's what we like to think. But maybe that's wishful thinking or whatnot. But I think there's a fine line between the two. But that's just an example. The women have taken the word gold digger. I've just seen it lately a lot used in commentaries on Facebook. And that's the first thing women want to say is, oh, you're just broke because you don't want to do this, this, and that. At the same time, many of these women who are saying that are women who have money and, they have decent careers and whatnot. So and they buy into the, I'm just as equal as you and I can do what you do type of narrative, but they still won't have that hypergamous nature. They still want you to go out your way and do all these things that they can afford to do themselves, but because they can afford to do themselves, they can't tolerate a guy who can't afford to do them for them. But check out Alicia Raye though. This is I guess when gold digging or platinum digging, because listen to the last clip at the end. When platinum digging goes wrong, she thought she was on a come up, even though she had her own money, yes, but still. I saw that's one thing too. Is funny too when people say that Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade, and how women typically say she's got her own money, she doesn't need him. I'm like, Dwayne makes $100 million, contracts, where she's probably worth what, $10 million net worth. All the movies she's been in, that's all she's worth. Like, it's levels to this ish, right? Like, I think women can't, you know, gather that. Like, there's different levels to it. The hood rat gold digger can't get with the, you know, the CEO, right? There's different levels to this. Like, the you know, the starting quarterback groupies are different than, you know, the backup linebackers groupies, right? It's different levels to it, but women want to act like they don't exist if a woman doesn't dig on her economic level and what she can attract. But just listen to your girl Lisa Raye and how she got with this dude that's supposed to be like a prince or something from some other country, and turns out either he was lying about all the stuff he had, or, you know, he's good at hiding what he had in the divorce. You know, I don't know, but it's just hilarious. I guess this is when gold digging goes wrong.
The settlement side is not settled at all. And matter of fact, I need money to pay my bills, and I didn't plan for any of this. This is a nightmare.
How you doing?
Hi. Getting a divorce from the leader of Turks and Caicos is complicated, to say the least.
I was my own millionaire when I married Michael, and although our divorce is final, he has not made our divorce settlement a priority.
So I needed to have someone that could help me with this. Reverend Sharpton is used to fighting, and he does it well. And he's not a lawyer, which is why Sheila is involved.
So there's been no order by judge for spousal support?
So let me,
that.
the first couple of times we went to court, he's like, I don't have any money. And I'm thinking, how do you go from $180 million, that's what he told me, to I don't have any money at all?
We got a problem. There is fraud, potentially, because there are things that he says he would give to you. The house in Los Angeles, condo in Turks and Caicos, none of those things happen. One of Lisa Raye's main goals is to have the prenuptial agreement enforced. The challenge is going to be collection.
To me, I felt like he was throwing me under the bus. Like, I didn't know that he leased the Phantom, and now I'm stuck with the note every month.
So if you don't make those payments, they'll come and take the car.
This was a gift.
Correct.
And month by month, he knows that he ain't sent any money, not even just alimony, but no money to pay for the gift that he gave me. I'm not used to fighting. I'm not used to fighting with nothing like this. This is out of my league.
At the end of the day, if he doesn't have any assets, how do you get money?
What?
You're the person now who is trying to build your career, move back into the limelight, and as soon as you do that, that puts you in a situation where he has no incentive to pay you. As a matter of fact, he can come back and say, oh, there's an alimony provision, Your Honor. I want spousal support from her because I don't have any money. He could say that.
As she now revives her career, you become a neon sign for
Yes.
the collectors who can't get to him. So you got to be protected where they can't get you.
Every time I hear this bull, it's just that, it's some bull, that I'm going through all this. And even to rekindle it and have to talk about it over and over again works my nerves.
The worst case scenario you're saying is that it's possible he has no assets, no money. So therefore, she should be prepared to do what? Cut her losses and just get nothing?
Yes.
Some people say she's a gold digger. Gold? I was digging for gold in high school. I'm at platinum right now.